is getting a sip of my coffee and good morning. My name is Pamela French and I am the Chief Empowerment Officer of Authentic Relating Ottawa. And this is a coffee contemplation. As I drink my morning special coffee blend, I love to share what's going on for me and how I'm processing and integrating life right now. So much has happened in the last 24 hours. I don't know about you, but sometimes I feel like a month has happened, a month of stuff to be with and integrate. But what's really alive for me right now that I'm excited to share with you is the whole idea of presence. I find my deepest sense of peace and grounding. Good morning, Elise. My deepest sense of peace and grounding these days comes from practicing presence and seeing just how present-minded, how in the present moment I can be. And it's the idea of cultivating this presence that I really want to play with in the Authentic Relating Ottawa community. And so I've been working on how to update our website so that we can have payment systems go through that, because normally we're cash at the door, and that's not available to us right now. So Friday, I'm planning to share an experience with whoever can come on embodied presence. I was listening to a video this morning and I heard a quote from Eckhart Tolle. If you are sentenced to a life in prison, that does not mean that you are in prison for life. In this very moment, you are in a room with bars. And so, to me, that is cultivating the art of being present. And oh, thank you for adoring my presence, Jennifer. I adore yours too. So there's all sorts of tips and tricks and tools flying around the internet. And as you know, I'm very much about the laboratory for a living. And I want us to play with these tips and tricks and tools together to have an experience of embodied presence, to cultivate our relationship with how we actually get present. Because I can talk about it and we can think about it, but how much fun is it actually to be present? And for me, it's such a relief when I find myself in resistance to what's happening or thinking about the future and wondering, what the fuck am I going to do? And what's the world going to look like? And my head can go off in all sorts of crazy directions. If I take a breath and I come back to this present moment, and for me, as a very sensual being, I come to what I can smell and what I can taste. Oh, let me have a sip of my coffee. So delightful. What I can see, what I can touch. If I touch my own body, sometimes that helps bring me back here into my body in this present moment. And I'd love to hear whatever your presence practices are. It's fun to share. There's so many ways to become present, and what works in one moment may need to be something else the next time you find yourself wanting to bring yourself back to presence. Trust. Yeah, trusting that I can come back to a sense of present moment awareness. I look forward to playing with this with you on Friday. I'm going to bring out some of my tools and experiences related to breath and our relationship to breath in our lives, body movement, and our relationship to the somatic realms, and how moving our body and being in our body and being with our body in conversation with our body allows an inner wisdom to come forward that's always there. And then to share, to practice the conscious communication skills that we so dearly value in Authentic Relating Ottawa, and to share and be in embodying presence with other and with ourselves, and to have that dance, that interplay, that inter-being, to first come home to ourselves and our being, and then have the tools and the manner in which we can share and be interbeings together. So I really look forward to playing with that with you on Friday and perhaps in the weeks to come. Presence is a consistent and constant calling, and it is available to us all the time. And I look forward to playing with you soon. Until then, I wish you a wonderful present moment.